Hi, I'm êMIA, and you're watching The Music Enthusiast.
Hi, hello everyone. My name is Gohar, part of the Music Enthusiast team. With me, I have êMIA. Would you like to go by your stage name?
Yes, please, let's do it. I'm
Oh,
êMIA.
okay. êMIA and I actually met when I was traveling to New York City for a show in 2021, as if it was a million years ago. It was just last year. And we met in person because she co-wrote a song that I really, really like. My God, what is it called?
Dead to
Dead
You
to
by
You.
Elegy.
That's a great song. If people have not heard that yet, they're really missing out.
They absolutely are. Elegy is amazing, and that song is near and dear to my heart.
It's a very good one. So I'm really glad I met you in New York, and here we are interviewing for your own project, which I actually really like. Do you hear my dog?
I do.
Oh my God. A studio dog over here
A
taking the
feature,
spotlight.
if you will.
Yes, exactly. But today we're gonna talk about your project, especially with your upcoming release for Fake Scenarios. Why don't you tell me about it?
Absolutely. I'm super, super excited to be releasing music. I think the last release that I did, like any solo single was back in May for Bet You Left It Out. And I just took a long time to kind of figure out what my next moves were. I was working on like my first like full-length album, which I'm still working on.
Hmm.
And in the middle of just kind of giving myself time to write more, write with other artists, produce for other artists, um, work with other producers. I also found time to just like work on this specific project called Video Call. So it's going to be a two-part EP, Video Call AM and Video Call PM, that
Hmm.
I did with one of my best friends and one of my favorite collaborators. His name is Charlie Carrata.
Hmm.
And he used to go by Doomu, a like future-based electronic EDM artist project with Monster Cat Records. And we've collaborated literally since like early 2018, late 2017. And I don't know, there's just something about working with someone who every time we like pass ideas, it's usually like voice memos and like Dropbox links. Um, it's like really, really inspiring to kind of hear and send one thing and then develop it through like over time and through just like talking on the internet. And I've still never met the guy. We talk all the time. And like beginning of last year, we originally wanted to do an anonymous duo project and created all these songs thinking like, oh, like no one's gonna know who it is. But eventually they just became like a very personal and important part of my story.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, and now they've, turned into these like precious songs that I feel so strongly about that I love so much. And Fake Scenarios was the first one that we wrote together for this particular project.
Amazing. So how many songs do you have for this? Did you say it was an EP?
Yeah, it's a two-part EP. So there's going to be 5 for each part. So 10 songs total.
Wow, a full-length album practically.
Yes.
We love
Yep.
to see it. I remember you speaking with me about oftentimes because of the pandemic, you were doing a lot of sessions remotely. Some people you have met in person and others you haven't. What has that been like for you?
Really great for me. I think looking back, it was very uncomfortable and awkward, especially since honestly, before the pandemic, I was not really like a sessions kind of person. I
Mm-hmm.
really enjoyed working by myself, and collaboration was always more long distance. So with me and Charlie, we generally don't get on calls and make music like in front of each other. It's more just like, hey, I've got this idea. What do you think? And then I'll send him something back and he'll send me something back. So there was still like a lot of like space. So the idea of like doing something in real time with another person watching you
Mm-hmm.
always felt very intimidating to me. So I didn't really like it at first, but I think throughout time, I think it's just become something that I've become more comfortable with. And I
Yeah.
found that like working within my own space and like having a very like consistent routine of how things work. Like, oh, I'll like sit at my little desk, like literally right here, and everything is set up. My like fake flowers on the left, and then my like little like stuffed animals on the right, and just I'll have my coffee, and then I'll log on, and we'll chat, and then we'll write a song, and just like the sheer like exercise of doing that has really helped me. Yeah, just really helped me like go with the flow and learn like the skills needed to kind of make an internet connection like screen to screen.
Yeah.
And now I find it to be like something very invaluable.
I love it. I think having a connection over the internet with somebody is very important, especially with times like this when you're robbed of in-person connections. So I love that a lot of people are developing that skill and you're now thriving, I think. So that's great to hear.
Thank you.
Um, I want to ask you a question about your Instagram stories, actually. The other day, you put a question sticker saying, "What should I write about?" And everybody was, this was like very recent, like 2 days ago, yesterday. And everybody was giving you ideas about what scenarios to write songs about. What was the most prominent response that you got?
Ooh, yeah, there are a couple wild ones. I love doing like IG Q&As and like every time I do it, I'm reminded I should do this more often because people are wild out here.
Yeah,
Um,
and especially because it's anonymous, their answers are not really being shown out to the public, only to you, and you can interpret it however you want.
yeah, it's really crazy, and I kind of like how when one person says something that's like a little bit off kilter, it kind of encourages the next person to like go
Yeah.
for it, and like yeah, I think a few of my favorites were someone was like, imagine like you're dating someone, but you like fall in love with their twin brother. And like literally the next, like I posted that, and then someone responded to me saying, that's exactly what happened to his grandma.
Oh
And
my
she's
God.
been with the guy ever since. And like, or like her sister met him first, and his grandma was a twin, and now
Mm-hmm.
they've been together. And she was like, when her sister went on a date with this guy, she was like, you're not meant for me, but you should meet my sister. So I was like, oh my God, that's so crazy.
Wow.
And I just like, yeah, I loved that one. And then there was like a bunch, I think there was one that was like, you like run into your ex at a show that your favorite artist is playing, and your ex is with someone new, and this like artist that they're coming to see is like the artist like you introduced them to, like something
Yeah.
crazy like that. And I was like, oh, that would make me feel some type of way. So I would love to write about that.
Yeah, exactly. That's so interesting. Everybody has their own fake scenarios. That's beautiful. Another thing I wanted to talk to you about actually was you're gonna be a Netflix star, it seems like.
Oh
Oh,
shucks,
wow. We're in the
maybe.
presence of a superstar and a TV celebrity at this moment. Can you tell everybody what special that you're going to be in and how you got it?
Yeah. So I'm currently in, so it came out right on Lunar New Year. So it's out now.
Oh, amazing.
I got the opportunity to sing and play my original song that's not released yet. It's called Super Fun Party Girl. And it's for Ronnie Chang Takes Chinatown. And it's like him going on this quest to save a restaurant in Chinatown. And he like gets all these like local comedians And for whatever reason, they were like, we can't have all these funny people. Let's have Anne in there too to like sing us a song. Which literally, when we were shooting it and I like got the chance to shake hands with the man himself, he was like, yeah, we need to bring you in to break up this like nonsense. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm funny too, but I will gladly sing a song.
Oh, just for context, for the people watching, êMIA's real name is Anne, since you just said your name right
Oh,
off.
oops, my bad.
Hey, you wanted to have this mysterious thing going
My
on.
little
You couldn't
my
even
Miley Stewart moment.
tell me about it. Wow.
Uh,
Okay, I love it. I'm definitely going to be watching that. I don't know if it's going to be this week or not, but I have that queued up on my list. Um, but yeah, I love that we're talking. Is there anything else you wanted to bring to attention to our viewers?
yeah, I guess I'm very much like an internet person. Like even my like record label, like just like the label that I make to like release my own music. It's called Internet Girl Records, and I just like come from this philosophy of like everything that you need to like become more of who you are, and everyone that you need to like help you through that journey is there, and it's possible to find them, it's possible to reach them. And yeah, that's like my whole thing, and would love for people to come hang. I'm starting like so to go back to like my IG stories about like the fake
Yes.
scenarios and all of that. It's for an upcoming live stream that I'm hoping to make to turn into a series actually, and like a bigger collaboration with Logitech for Creators, which I collaborated with them for their new Mevo multicams, which I don't have right now, but they're these like little cameras that you can control with your phone for like live streaming.
Ooh,
And yeah, I really want to facilitate like more conversations between artists and just find new ways to work and like create and like also hang out at the same time. And yeah, so tomorrow's Twitch stream is going to be this like speed song making challenge that I did with Charlie back in
interesting.
2020. Yeah, so it's this like we tried this back in 2020 and it actually worked super well. And what we did was, so we like get on like IG live to kind of like bring everyone in one spot, and we're like, okay, so basically we're going to be doing two separate live streams, Charlie and me, and for 20 minutes each of us is going to be like writing a song, in his case making a beat. So I'll write a song start to finish and he'll make a
Uh-huh.
beat, and then when 20 minutes is up we have to switch, and then I have to top line record vocals and finish like the beat that he made, and then he
Yes.
has to produce the song that I did. And then we have two songs and we play it, and one of them we actually worked on like after the stream and is going to be on like my album that's coming out after the video call project.
Oh my
um
goodness.
so
I
I
love
love
this idea. This
thank
sounds
you.
so great. Oh my gosh. Twitch stream tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. I think this would be a really good series.
So too, I would love to like invite more people, like have different like parameters, like just having song ideas like from IG stories. Like I thought that was like a very simple thing to do, but
Hmm.
I'm like down to like do crazy things and like weirder things if needed. So, yeah.
One more question before we head out. Who's your favorite artist right now?
Ooh, who is my favorite artist?
Hmm.
Man, am I allowed to check my Spotify playlist right now?
You do what you need
Okay.
to do.
Drum roll. Let's see. Because I was just thinking, I was like, in my head, I was like, I can't wait for someone to ask me this question because I'm going to have an
Well,
answer
here
to
we
it.
are. The music enthusiast came to the rescue with this question.
Wow. And now my opportunity has come and I don't have an answer for it. Oh, okay. Okay, I have a few. Can I
Okay,
say
let's
like
hear him.
my top three?
Absolutely.
So, my favorite bands at the moment, one of my favorite is Push Baby.
Oh, I love
Um,
them.
yes, yes. I
Even before
find
they were Push Baby.
yeah, Rixton.
Mm-hmm.
um, I find their writing to be, especially like the project with like I Think I Love You But I Don't Like You,
I
and
think I love you, but I don't like you. Yeah.
yeah, You Don't Like the Color Orange, I think are two like the I probably will like never shut up about those two songs for like the next 10 years. I think the writing is so sophisticated and the production just like elevates that, and that's like my favorite kind of thing ever. And then second, I really love Griff.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. She's like goals, like producer, writer, and like designs her own clothes. Like, are you kidding me? Like, and like incredible stage presence, wonderful visuals. Like, I love like when artists, like every one of the artists that I'll be talking about, like just creates like these universes, like everything from their lyrics to their music to like their live shows, like just has this like cohesion to it, and it like just wraps you in, and I absolutely love that. And then finally, probably Half Alive. I have a lot of respect for their like inclusion of choreography
Oh
with
man, their choreography. It is
yeah,
remarkable.
it's remarkable, and they're brilliant storytellers. And yeah, same thing where I'm just like when all the things like come together, and they just really make me, yeah, all these artists, I really feel like they make me feel more like myself, because I'm like, gosh, these are like parts that like I find to be like something that I could see within myself. And any person who can do that for me, like I'm automatically like, regardless of like how they're regarded in like the world or the public, like I'm like, you are an incredible artist to me. And I will leave it at that.
Those fantastic top three right now. I love all of those artists myself, so 100% agree with you there.
Ah,
Um,
you have amazing taste.
thanks. Um, all right. One last plug. When is Fake Scenarios coming out?
Fake Scenarios is coming out on February 11th. The music video is coming out on the 18th, the Friday after. And so much more shenanigans to come. So just follow me to find it.
Amazing. I think us here at the Music Enthusiast team are definitely going to keep up with you, and most likely your song is going to get our New Music Friday playlist. So thank you, êMIA, for chatting with me. It was great seeing your beautiful face again.
Me, it's so good to see you again. And next time it better be in person.